So good morning, Josh Whitfield, Content Marketing Media, and excited to share with you a new workflow that we've built that takes a different approach to getting LinkedIn data. So a few days ago, we talked about Cohere and the power of Cohere, and so we decided to try it on LinkedIn personal profiles, and to no surprise, it was pretty phenomenal. So I'm going to walk you through this workflow real quick. We're using ourself, as an example, and just some basic data that you would pull in normally for an individual, for a lead. And so we've got website, company name, location, and the key here is you want the LinkedIn profile. So obviously you can pull that in with Clay in a variety of ways. You can use, Sales Nav, whatever you want to use to get that. But then what we do is we have a Cohere input here. And again, I like to use the journalist persona, but we ask the input to go out and do some research. And so we ask it to look at the individual profile, gather key information about the career history, education, skills, endorsements, etc. Analyze the data they've collected, any setbacks in their career trajectory, etc. Be detail oriented, and we wanted to put it in the output in a way that could be used for additional copy. And so the results are pretty phenomenal, as you would expect. This is me, so if anybody knows how good the output is, I would. And I like to show you this view because we can dive in deeper and just see the citations, obviously, the short-term hit, any reference points here. One of the things with this input is it just has significant data and detail. So I can go in and, just see a ton of information here about myself. And yeah, any of these can be output as columns, right? So that's pretty cool, etc. So from there, I'll show you just the final output. So imagine getting this level of detailed research about an individual, right? So this is highly accurate. It talks about my background, my focus on my company, some things that I'm interested in doing that I do through my LinkedIn profile, my background in SEO and marketing, et cetera, et cetera. So pretty phenomenal detail. And then, like we've done in some of our other workflows, we want to be able to turn that into a cold email. So we've left this column here called your offer, so you can inject anything. I don't actually do Facebook and YouTube ads, but I just used it as a test case. So we offer YouTube and Facebook ads to grow your company's advertising approaches. And then we have our prompt here that allows us to write a cold email opener. I think it's a little bit more than an opener. I think it's just mainly a few sentences, but you can use it in the body, you can use it wherever you want in the email. But again, we're asking it to create a couple sentences. We ask it to speak in first person, et cetera, et cetera. These are the prompts that we use, but we inject that output from Cohere and then the offer. So it's the combination of those two things that allow us to create the output. And then here's the output, right? So I noticed you're a content marketing specialist, which I am, who owns a company that offers a wide range of services, SEO, digital marketing, etc. Your input on leveraging AI within the marketing, balancing short-term, long-term growth, etc. Based on the insights of AI on your marketing strategy, I believe there's an opportunity to explore integrating personalized YouTube and Facebook ads. So boom, there we've injected the offer to enhance your advertising approach. I really like the last sentence because it really ties back what the offer is to specifically what the research has shown us, right? So your experience in SEM, SEO, and visual storytelling aligns with the approach we offer, which is very true, right? The correlation of the offer to my experience is what gets people to connect, right? And that's the power of this workflow. So the great reveal, right? Well, what did this cost? Well, it cost for the Cohere research less than, you know, 1/100th of a penny. And then the opening email, I mean, so many decibels down, it's kind of hard to even count. But the takeaway here is you're using an API-based large language model that when you append it to the input website, in this case, the LinkedIn profile, it is highly accurate. And then adding on top of that, whatever you want to modify this cold email opener, you can modify it to be whatever you want. But you're seeing that we're creating hyper specific content based off their LinkedIn profile and speaking to them with our offer, injecting our offer into their experience. And that's the power of this. So I hope you find value in this. It's obviously pretty cost effective, and we'll continue making more videos and more emails, just introducing and continuing to evangelize the power of clay, especially with getting data and utilizing that data to create specific copy and content that will ultimately get you better replies.